Hey everyone, Peyton Snapeback here again for another video for you guys tonight. So this is a video, and I will be doing it for some other like story videos in the future. But this is a video I wanted to make because I've been hearing this for quite a while. I think it's something that's been happening for a couple months now, like maybe 3 or 4 months. A lot of words and rumors were happening that Big Lots, that they're closing all of the Big Lots as in like everywhere, and of course it is in fact true. Because like I think they closed down like most of them in other states, but at the time, of course, the one I live near. I live like 5 minutes from where it is, or and it was like still in business. So, I just saw last night that they are in fact closing down. Because mainly this video is just me like going through like talking about some memories I had when it comes to Big Lots, and like memories with movies and stuff that I bought. I actually, I was there last night. Where I didn't shoot any video inside or anything. A lot of stuff has been gone so far. I'm going to actually show like my last haul, my last and final haul of Big Lots at the end of the video. But there's like, of course, like I picked out some of the movies, ones I've had in the collection for a few years that I just remember, as memories, like just remember finding and stuff like that. I'm definitely going to be doing videos like this about like Movie Stop. Because I know they've been gone for 8 years now. That's one of those stores I still miss. The other store was Movie Gallery. I mean, that's been gone for a long time. I think they closed down because we had two in Delaware. I think they closed down like back in 2008, so a pretty good long time. And of course, they stopped the red boxes, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing, because there really isn't much anything to talk about with the red boxes. I never really went there that much, but I always went to Big Lots all the time and grabbed like cheap movies, even like a lot of like horror movies and stuff. Like here's a horror movie here. I actually getting notifications. I'm sorry. It's kind of funny too mentioning this one right here. I wanted to show because I remember this is I got a fan mail response from someone that was in this movie about like a week and a half ago. But this is one of the memories I remember, because this is how I found out that there was a sequel to this movie. But that was I don't know if you could see it in the light. But it was a Creepshow 2 on DVD. Of course, I think I bought this. This is like an old DVD I bought, I think back in 2005 or 6. Because I remember back in the day, and I still love it to this day. I loved, of course, the first Creepshow. That's like one of my all-time favorite movies. But I still kept this because one, for my mom to have, and plus, of course, this edition now, it was cool to find this back in the day at the Best or Big Lots. Of course, I don't remember how much I paid for it, to be quite honest, and it's been like almost 20 years now. Of course, but there's no features on this one. I believe I think another DVD, not the one that Image put out, but I think Anchor Bay put out, like the old school Anchor Bay. I think there was like features on there as well, like a making of. But of course, if you look at it now, like the disc is like all old and everything. Cause I used to like watch the hell out of this back in the day. Of course, like a lot of stuff, you probably can't see it in the light, but there's like a lot of scratches on it. But of course, though, again, it was cool that they had this, but this DVD actually sucked because the DVD it actually felt like it was a bootleg, because it was like some of the sequences, like when it was like dark, it was so grainy. I think there was scenes like, of course, like if you don't know what the Creepshow 2 is, it was mainly, well, both of them were actually, what do they call it? Anthology horror movies. This one had 3 stories. Like, one was, I think, yep, it says it on here, Old Chief Woodenhead. That was like about a man and his wife. They worked at this kind of like general store, and these 3 bad guys end up killing them. And the Indian that's right in the store, this like statued Indian, comes to life and gets back at the bad guys. The raft is a good one as well. You got the raft. That was the one about the oil slick that was kind of like a blob in the beach. And then the third one was the hitchhiker, about a lady who accidentally runs this guy over, and the guy is like going after her, and he's like, "Thanks for the ride, lady. Thanks for the ride." All these stories were always pretty neat. But especially, the hitchhiker one. That one was so grainy on this DVD. It was like so dark, I could barely see it. So, of course, I upgraded it to Blu-ray a few years ago. Actually, I got the Image Blu-ray. I don't have, which I wasn't really planning on getting it anyway. The Arrow Video release that came out, but watching that Blu-ray from Image, it looks so much better. You can actually see it. See, that's probably one of my favorite Blu-rays in the collection, because the fact that I had this for a long time and it was super grainy, and then watching that in 1080p was like so like fucking amazing. Yeah, so that's one of the memories I've had. Now, and I have another memory when it comes to movie buying. Like, I don't have it on me because, of course, I upgraded and I got rid of it years ago. I actually heard about the movie because I used to, like, when I watched, the Friday the 13th on VHS, they play like a trailer for it on the VHS before the movie. But that was the movie Wayne's World. I remember the DVD. I think I ended up buying it just because, at the time, because of that trailer from that Friday the 13th video. I honestly thought at the time, it's kind of, because it's just the way the main menus were. The main menu was kind of like that. I don't even know if they still have that channel, but I remember that channel back in the day. That was kind of like the old way to see what was on. I think it was called TV Guide, or The Guide. I think in Delaware, it was on channel 15. I don't even know if that channel is even around. But the main menu was kind of like that, had that kind of vibe to it. So to me, I thought like, oh, if you put this movie in, you'll get free cable. That's what I thought back in the day. I don't know. But of course, me making this video, I know it's not going to bring them back, but I just wanted to make this video, just, to share some of my memories when it comes to it, because I loved going there. Whenever I go every few weeks to the thrift stores, and I always go there as well, so, it's just a shame that, this is, like, all of them are closing. I think every single one. Yeah, it's really, really a shame. I remember finding these ones in there too. And these ones, like, I was so happy because I had the first season that I found at the Dover Mall at FYE, and then I had season 5 I found at a flea market. And I was super happy and excited because these were $5 a piece. So I was like super hyped. And I could not wait to watch them again. But for $5 a piece, about a few years ago, I found the rest of the seasons, a lot of seasons of Dexter on Blu-ray. And these were like $5 a piece. So we got like, and of course I am, speaking of Dexter, I'll be reviewing episode 4 later on, sometime later on tonight. Of course, here's Dexter season 2 right there, and then we got Dexter the 3rd season right there. This one was a little bit in rough shape on the side, meaning season 4. This is the one that had I don't even remember his name now. John Lithgow. Of course, like the sides, everything was kind of like in a little bit of a rough shape, but you know what? I bought it anyway, as long as the discs were right, and they were. Of course, we got the 6th season, and then there was the 7th season, and of course, the 8th season, or the final season, sort of. And I was super happy to complete the Dexter collection. So, and I ended up getting those at that time. I also remember, too, now getting off topic with movies, and I can't find them anymore. I just remember getting them a lot there. I remember eating them in school, and when I was in elementary school, and I just remember they were just so damn good. It was kind of like this trail mix. I cannot remember the name of it, but I remember it was like this trail mix kind of like bag, like with a bunch of chips, and it was like in a green bag. I remember buying that there back in the day. Again, I cannot remember. And it was also cool too that they were actually starting to get random, which I didn't need them because I have all the ones on Blu-ray. Because I've had like I watched the show for many years. I had them on DVD for many years, and then I upgraded to Blu-ray when they came out. Like, it was so cool they were starting to get, like, some random seasons of South Park, and they even had, some South Park seasons on Blu-ray as well, which was, like, super cool. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much all the memories I have when it comes to that store, but it's one of those stores I'm really going to miss. It really is. Now I'm going to show some of the stuff that I had bought recently. This was actually a lot of the stuff I actually bought. I think it's pretty much all of them. I bought them actually, I think yesterday, because I found a lot of stuff in there. Of course, it's stuff that I didn't really need. Like with these first ones right here, I bought quite a bit of them because Big Lots, I think it was last year or something. But they finally got them in, though. But we're starting to get, like, a lot of wrestling stuff. They were starting to get, like, a lot of wrestling DVDs. I didn't get all the wrestling DVDs because they would just be sitting in here and not watched. So, I know these ones would especially, but I'm like, you know what? Why not? Might as well get them. But I got some wrestling DVDs, or Blu-rays here. I just got some of the Blu-rays that were there I found. Like I have SmackDown, the best of 2009 and 2010 on Blu-ray. I think it's mainly just like clips, and then just mainly the best of, just what it says. And then I got Raw, the best of 2010 on Blu-ray, which looks amazing. And then this one right here, this one was pretty interesting as well. And I always liked him as an actor, and I always kind of liked him as a wrestler. We got the John Cena Experience on Blu-ray. That's super cool. I've always liked John Cena. And then this one right here, of course, I've already opened most of them. This one, this one was actually a 3-disc set. It's a WrestleMania. I don't know what the Roman numerals is for it, but we got a WrestleMania Blu-ray that has, how many hours is it? Does it say 9 hours? So we got a lot of wrestling stuff here. So I'm definitely, even though I know it's fake, I know like WWE is fake, it's just fun to watch it because how stupid it is sometimes, like how stupid, and fake they could be half the time. But it's really cool to find these though. So I cannot wait to watch some of those. I might watch some tonight, actually. Another thing I found, even though I never watched any episodes of the series, I like Goosebumps. I like, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Tales from the Crypt. I love those shows. But I think there's 5 seasons. But I found, the first 3 seasons of the Twilight Zone on Blu-ray. Like, we got the Twilight Zone Season 1, which I do believe was out of print. Another thing, too, I found in there that is, in fact, out of print, because it's like a movie. I know it's not good. It's corny, but I didn't need it, of course, because I have it on DVD. But I saw that they had the Return to Sleepaway Camp on Blu-ray. Or not Blu-ray, DVD. That was cool that they had that, though. But I think it was like in the shrink wrap when it very first came, when it was very, very, very brand new. I think it was in that kind of like shrink wrap. So yeah, we got the Twilight Zone Season 1, the Twilight Zone Season 2, and then the Twilight Zone Season 3. So I think there's 4 and 5. I think those are the only ones I need to complete these. Hopefully, I'm gonna watch these ones eventually. I just don't know when yet. I bought so much stuff. And this one, I never watched this one that much. I watched the theatrical movie that came out back in the day. I just love that movie. But I think this was actually $20. So I was like, that's a damn good steal for the complete series. Because I think they were originally, I want to say that they came out in like a burn on demand. But I think because I know a lot of Nickelodeon burn on demands have gone out of print. So for $20, I ended up getting, the Wild Thornberrys, the complete series here on DVD. I love me some Nickelodeon, so I had to get this. Super cool. And then here's some other like random stuff I ended up getting as well. I got this one right here, which I do remember was kind of like in a tannish kind of like DVD case at one time. I think they made a sequel to this one too. I could be wrong. Because I do remember seeing this one like being sold in Walmart, but it was called Fear Farm here on DVD. I'm open to all of them again, so just a little heads up. So we got Fear Farm on DVD. I never heard of this one. Well, I did. I just haven't watched it. The Blu-ray app. And then the other one I got, I'm probably not gonna like it, but I got it for $2.99. That's what it says on here, which is The Legend of Halloween Jack here on DVD. It's probably one of those indie films that's just like a one-time watch, and then we'll just eventually sell it. Another one I got too. This was actually an upgrade to Blu-rays. I bought it on DVD a few years ago. I think 2021, I believe. So it actually is fairly new. But I found a Blu-ray of it there. I can't wait to rewatch it because I remember really loving it. It was like a cool little like home invasion horror movie. It was a movie called Held here on Blu-ray from Magnet Entertainment. So I definitely can't wait to rewatch this one. This one was pretty good. And these next two right here, I remember when Best Buy was still selling their movies. These were ones I was looking for, and I never got a chance to get them when they were new, or when they first came out. So cool to find these ones, because I've been wanting to check these ones out. Like this one right here is a Shudder exclusive. So this one kind of looked interesting. But it's a movie called Prevenged here on Blu-ray. It's got the slipcover too, so it got it for $3.99 right here. Of course, it was half off. So yeah, we got Prevenged from Shudder and RLJE Entertainment. The other one, I believe, what's his name is in this one? Brendan Fletcher, who was in Freddy vs. Jason. He was in Air Bud. He was in Goosebumps, The Werewolf of Fever Swamp, which is probably the best episode. Sign of the Beaver. A lot of great stuff. And he was also in the Santa movie that came out 2 years ago, Violent Night. Another one that looked pretty interesting, it was called Open 24 Hours here on Blu-ray. Cannot wait to check this one out. So, super cool. Another one, I couldn't find, I don't think they had the Blu-ray, but I found a DVD copy of it, and I'm just like, why not? If I like it enough, I'll definitely be upgrading. But, it's a movie that has David Arquette, right? David Arquette? Yeah, David Arquette's in this one, and Brea Grant was the director of this. So, it's a movie here called 12-Hour Shift here on DVD. So, I do like this image. That's a pretty cool image for this movie. So, I definitely cannot wait to check this one out. Of course, I've seen this one. Just a childhood of mine. Originally $8.99, but I think it was like $3 something. I don't know. Everything was 25% off at the store. So, of course, I didn't have this yet. But it was Bambi. We got the original Bambi here on Blu-ray with the slipcover. It was actually cool that they were actually starting to get, quite a bit of Disney stuff, and they were starting to get like some Disney 4Ks too. I think I saw Onward. I think that was one of the Disney movies on 4K I saw there. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. We got Bambi on Blu-ray. The anniversary edition. I don't know what anniversary is exactly. But super cool. Super cool. And, this last one right here. I ended up buying this because I've never seen this movie. And I hear nothing but good things about it. And I thought, especially because one of the actors in this movie did a private signing a few months ago, I ended up getting their autograph. Which I wanted to have him sign something for Cop and a Half Part 2, even though I know it's not good. It's not as good as the first movie. But I'm like, I think this was $2.99, so I'm like, I'm going to do it. A movie called Becky here on Blu-ray. And of course, you know, the person I was talking about was Lulu Wilson. She did I think her very first convention. I can't remember what that, I think it was CreepyCon, I want to say, was the convention that she did. But of course, she also did, I think it was Annabelle Creation. I think that was one of them. And then she also did a Ouija Origin of Evil. I think that's what it was called. But yeah, you got Becky. So that was the last and final haul that I got from Big Lots. So, a lot. So, I got quite a lot. So, you know, that store will definitely be missed. I just missed going there. I'm just gonna miss it. That's pretty much all I could say. But let me know what your guys' thoughts on Best or Big Lots is closing down, and you know what memories you have about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.